The masked gunman who executed United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson on Wednesday, December 4th in Manhattan, New York, left behind a cryptic message at the scene. 3 spent casings were found at the scene, and each one had a cryptic word etched into it. One bullet casing had the word delay etched on it, another one had the word deny, and a third casing had the word defend on it. A quick search revealed that these words are connected to a 2010 book critical about the health insurance industry written by author and Rutgers University law professor Jay Feinman. Could it be that Thompson's murder was in retaliation for a denied claim that led to suffering or even death of someone close to his killer? Let's take a closer look at this book to see what may have triggered the shooter to carry out such a brazen attack. First, profit-driven practices. Insurance companies often prioritize shareholder returns and executive bonuses, leading to a shift in focus from customer service to maximizing profits. Strategies such as delaying claim processing, denying legitimate claims, and defending against payouts in court are used to retain money and discourage claimants. Second, manipulation of policyholders. Companies rely on confusing policy language and complex claim procedures to dissuade individuals from pursuing claims. Policyholders are often left feeling powerless against large corporations with significant resources. Third, systemic issues. The deregulation of the insurance industry and the lack of transparency contribute to unethical practices. The use of claims management software and algorithms can unfairly flag and minimize payouts. Fourth, erosion of trust. Feinman emphasizes that these practices undermine the fundamental purpose of insurance, which is to provide financial security and peace of mind in times of need. Today, New York City Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch said that investigators have a huge amount of evidence in their search for the suspect, including DNA evidence, fingerprints, and a massive camera canvas of the suspect's movements. Police have video of the man entering the Port Authority bus terminal after fleeing the scene of the shooting on a bicycle, but no video of him exiting, leading them to believe he left the city, reports Chief of Detectives Joseph Kenney. The gunman was masked during the shooting and used a fake New Jersey ID to book a room at a New York City hostel, but pulled down the covering during a flirty exchange with a clerk. Police say he arrived in New York after taking a Greyhound bus that originated in Atlanta, Georgia last month. There is a side story to this shocking murder. The online comments about this event on news sites and social media indicate that many people, rather than condemning the shooter for the murder, actually sympathize with him. People are providing their critical opinions of the health insurance industry, which sound very much like what Professor Feinman described, and sharing actual bad experiences such as claims and special tests being denied. Shockingly, some people are saying that Brian Thompson, whose salary amounted to over $10 million a year as CEO of the largest health insurance company in the country, deserved what he got. Typically, when there is such a brazen, high-profile murder like this where the perp flees, online internet sleuths and true crime fans go to work and try to piece together evidence to help police track down the killer. However, for this incident, the feeling is different, as it has uncorked long-simmering resentment towards the health insurance industry, shared by millions of citizens in America, where the health insurance premium for a family of 3 averages around $2,500 per month. To have a potentially life-saving procedure denied after paying all that money has the potential to make anyone snap, especially if it does lead to the loved one dying, and after seeing that the top executive earns over $10 million a year. So, what are your thoughts on all this? Please share in the comments below. I'll tell you mine. I hope the shooter is found and brought to justice. While I agree that we have a lot of problems with healthcare in this country, killing health insurance CEOs is not the answer. We do not want our society to descend in morality and resort to vigilantism, because if we do, some other group will be next, and where will it stop? We are a nation of laws, and laws are what help maintain order and peace. But I also think this tragedy should serve as a wake-up call for our politicians and the healthcare industry. People are getting squeezed, people are going bankrupt due to huge medical bills. This is not sustainable. Medical care is a universal need, just like water and electricity. It needs to be seen as a utility. The whole industry, from doctors to hospitals to labs, needs to be not-for-profit. Medical care should not bankrupt people and force them to ration food and electricity. We need change, and fast. Well, let me know what you think in the comments below. If the shooter had in fact had a loved one, Let's say his mother die of breast cancer after having a CT scan denied by United Healthcare. Do you think he was justified in killing the CEO? What if there are a lot of cases where people suffered injury of some sort after having a test or procedure denied by their insurance, such as dying prematurely, losing a job, or acquiring a disability? Or do you think there is zero justification of what the shooter did and people should tell police if they saw him? Thanks for commenting. Please consider subscribing as I will post updates on this very intriguing incident.